if I was a new person in the gym, right out the gate, I want to make sure that the best nutrition plan, the best workout plan is the plan that you can consistently do. You're going to see tremendous growth in your muscles, and you're going to see your health start to improve, your body fat start to shred off, and you're going to feel better, you're going to look better, and you're going to be locked in. So, number one,
I call heaven and earth to witness against you today that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Therefore, choose life that you and your offspring may live. Every day that we wake up, we have a choice to make. Right or wrong, it don't matter. We might make a mistake, but if we put the kingdom first, it'll all be okay. Life's a journey, life's a marathon, so they say. But if it's true, we must take it day by day. Take it step by step, letting God do the rest. Thank you, Jesus, for what you did for me. You gave me freedom that leads to eternity.
Don't let anyone define you by your L's, by your losses, by your lessons. Because that's all they are. They're lessons for you to learn from, for you to move on. You will achieve the goals that you need to achieve. The loss, lesson, learn, move on.
Take your loss, turn it to a lesson. Take your first step and watch it turn into a blessing. Never looking back because the past could bring resentment. I'm not trying to focus on the future but the present. Every time I wake up and I feel like I can make it, and if I feel like this journey getting long and hectic, I just take a deep breath and remember what my brother said.
You will make it.
what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Elijah. Today, we're going to be talking about if I was to start my fitness journey all over again. I've had a few of you ask, can I train you? Some advice. And to keep it fairly generic, yes, there's people with different ailments, different diseases, different maybe accidents and injuries that they're coming back from. But for the most part, the information that I'm going to put out today is very one size fits all, but also you can tweak it to your own personal, not desires, but your own personal walk and journey, depending on what you need, depending on what's going on in your life, depending on your job, depending on your finances, depending on whatever the case may be. For the sake of this conversation, I'm going to act as if we can at least get a Planet Fitness $10 a month gym membership. If we can't and we need to work out at the house, there's nothing wrong with that either. There is digressions and things that we can do at home to continue our fitness journey until we get to having financial status or allowing us to purchase a monthly gym membership. So to start off, one thing to focus on right out the gate is this video is not going to address anything nutrition. It's going to really focus on body movement, working out, what we should do on that aspect of everything. In regards to nutrition, all that I will say, it's about habit stacking. So taking little habits and building off of those habits. We can't outwork a bad diet. So there's no way you're going to go to the gym and work out 7 days a week and eat cake and cookies all throughout the week and get shredded. It's going to make you feel disgusting. It's going to make you unhealthy. You're going to battle with different ailments, different things, and it could lead to injuries and things of that nature. So I'm not telling you to just push nutrition aside. What I am going to say is this. Just try your best to drink plenty of water and hit your protein in grams for your target body weight. Meaning, if I have a protein shake and there's 25 grams of protein in that shake, I drink that protein shake. If I have a piece of chicken and there's 30 grams of protein in that chicken, I eat that. So now that's 55 grams of protein for that day so far. My goal, if I wanted to weigh 200 pounds, I'm at 250 right now. If I wanted to weigh 200 pounds I would try to at least get 200 grams of protein in my diet through natural foods, protein shakes if possible, but just your chicken, your eggs, your steak, just different meats that we can eat, seafoods. Try to get protein, and everything else, just make good choices. So I'm not saying take away your chips. I'm not saying take away your pizzas. I'm not saying take away your sweets and your candies. But if we're trying to target high protein foods, it's sort of gonna naturally align our nutrition and our focus for our nutrition to try to eat higher protein foods, which is gonna ultimately give us a better rounded diet. Along with setting a curfew at night. I found that that was something huge that helped me in my journey, was saying after 8 o'clock, after 9 o'clock. Some people work overnight, so maybe when you get off of work at 6, 7 in the morning, say at 5 in the morning, I'm done eating, or at 7 in the morning, I'm done eating. Whatever that looks like for you in your personal walk, but giving yourself a curfew to say, I will not be eating food after this time, to allow for 2 to 3 hours of your body to digest everything you ate throughout the day and allow for you to go to sleep. Really focus on just the recovery of what rest does and not so much on trying to focus on digesting the food you just ate. So my goal for me right now, I'm drinking plenty of fluid. I'm trying to get at least 230, 250 grams of protein a day. I am running a lot, so I'm trying to hit a little bit of a higher target in regard to my protein, just so I don't lose muscle. Drinking at least a gallon of water a day. I throw those little electrolyte powders in there. And maybe one of these videos I can go over certain nutritions and certain supplements that I take, so we can just sort of see what I take and then maybe recommend certain things for every individual. But for fitness, if I was a novice, if I was new to the fitness world, if I never really worked out, or if I go to the gym but I don't really know what I'm doing, I just walk around and I do different movements that I maybe saw on social media or that I maybe seen from one of my friends doing, or I go work out with my friends once a month or twice a month, then I'm a new person in the gym. I haven't stuck to a program for 3 months. I haven't stuck to a program for 6 months. Then I'm a new person in the gym. So if I was a new person in the gym, right out the gate, I want to make sure that my flexibility, my mobility, my stability, and my balance are all in order. So certain things that I would do is a heel tap, where I stand on a box, I stand on a stepper, and I drop my heel to the ground. And maybe I can perform these videos in different reels and start putting some of that stuff out there for you also. But my goal is, before I start putting weight on my joints, my knee joints, my hip joints, my elbows, my shoulders, even my wrist, I want to make sure that my joints are strong enough to brace that weight. So if I go to do a bench, my wrist, my elbow, my shoulder, those joints have to be able to maintain and hold the weight of what I'm trying to bear, so that then my muscles can then grow through that progression and through that movement. If I go to squat, my knees and my hips are taking a blunt of that movement. So I want to make sure that my knee joints and my hip joints and even my ankle joints are strong, stable, have good balance and mobility to allow me to have a great range of motion, good movement, so that whenever I do squat, I'm able to brace that weight and then push myself up to allow for growth in my legs and in my glutes. So joint stability is very, very important. There's straight arm planks where it's pretty much a push-up position and you hold it. And then if you can do that for more than 30 to 45 seconds, then you can start doing shoulder taps, and you start tapping on your shoulders and do 10 each side, to allow for your one hand to learn how to just brace and hold, and this hand to learn how to brace and hold. So that's just a progression. After I can do this for 30 to 45 seconds with a push-up position, then I'm gonna start doing shoulder taps. That's helping all these joints up here. For any press, any pull movement, those joints are being strengthened and ready to work. My knee joints, I would definitely try to get a step box. At Planet Fitness, they have them all around, and different gyms, they have them. It's just a quick step box. It's 6-8 inches off the ground, and you put your foot on it. And what these are, just step box lunges, where you would put your foot and you would lunge forward and you would drive that knee forward, allowing for that flexibility to stretch at that knee joint and really make those ligaments and tendons start getting used to being used. And once you've been consistent 3 times a week with that for 3 to 6 weeks, depending on your own fitness level, then you can get started lifting some weights, doing certain movements that build muscle. Remember, guys, our muscle weighs more than our fat. And if we're trying to either cut fat or build muscle in either direction, we want to make sure we're building the muscle to the fullest potential. Because if we build our muscles, then number one, it burns calories. It allows for our bodies to start cutting all that excess fat that we want to have so we can make sure we're looking shredded. Along with, if we're on a smaller individual trying to build muscle, then we want to build that muscle so that we can gain weight, because that muscle is going to give us that weight that we've been desiring. So if I was going to start off, I would focus on finding a routine that, number one, it fits my schedule, that I can stay consistent with, because the best nutrition plan, the best workout plan is the plan that you can consistently do. It's not this special plan that somebody put out there so you can pay $10 to get, or even a free plan that you can pick up from a local social media person trying to promote themselves. It's the plan that you can consistently do. And if that means that all you need to do to start off is just simply get on a treadmill and walk, or go outside and walk for 15, 20, 30 minutes, and that's what you can start with, and that's what you can do consistently, then do it. Then do it. Because remember, our goal is to habit stack. If we're able to start stacking these habits of, hey, I'm gonna walk for 15 minutes, I'm gonna walk for 30 minutes, 3 times a week, and you start with just that, then once you do that, now you're in that routine, and your mind and your body's in the rhythm of, hey, we do this 3 to 4 or 5 times a week. We do this. Now, when you start transitioning into lifting weights, your body is very used to, hey, there's a workout that we're about to do, 15 to 30 minutes, and let's go get it done. So if that's how we have to start, then that's cool. Now, if you needed a plan, if you don't have any idea of what you should be doing in a gym, whether you have never been to the gym before, or whether you just go to the gym randomly trying to see if you can get a pump, or trying to see if maybe I can stay in some decent shape, I'm gonna give you 5 movements that you should incorporate in your plan, that you should just do 3 times a week, full body movements to allow yourself to grow. And you can do these for 6 months to a year, and all you're doing is adding weight, adding weight, adding weight, adding weight. And if you can just stick to these 5 movements for 6 months to a year, and all you do is consistently add weight, you're gonna see tremendous growth in your muscles, and you're gonna see your health start to improve, your body fat start to shred off, and you're gonna feel better, you're gonna look better, and you're gonna be locked in. So, number 1, our first movement is a leg press. A leg press, I say leg press to start, which is gonna lead to a barbell squat or a Smith machine squat. So the reason I say leg press is that when you leg press, you're building that leg muscle. You're building the strength of your leg muscles, and which is allowing for you to actually maintain a bar on your back, whether that's a Smith machine or whether that's a barbell, so that you can then do squats. Do squats, because our ultimate goal is to get to barbell squats. But if you can't put the barbell on your back, if you can't put the Smith machine on your back and actually do squats with it, then we're gonna start with a leg press machine. Because if once we get strong enough with the leg press machine, then we'll transition into barbell squats. But ultimately, if you can take a bar, a regular bar or a Smith machine bar, and start doing barbell squats with that, then I suggest you start with barbell squats. Take that barbell squat, do 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10 barbell squat, and just add weight over time. And just add weight over time. Your goal is to try to get 10 reps every time, but you need to push yourself. You need to lift heavy. If one day you do, your first set is 3 sets of 10, then your next set is 3 sets of 10. You should be adding weight. You should not try to get that 10 easy. You should try on your third set to be at 3 sets of 8 and pretty much like, man, I can't do no more. Because that's what progression is. Because then eventually you're gonna get 3 sets of 10 easy. Then you add more weight. And then you'll do, the first set is gonna be a set of 10. The second set may be a set of 10, but then that third set is gonna be 8 or 7. And then you keep using that weight until you get to 3 sets of 10. And then you add more weight. And that's progressive overload. And that's how you continue to get stronger. And you'll see week by week, you're just gonna fly with those scales, fly with those weights on, because you're new to this world. So you get something nobody else ever gets. A beginner gains. Beginner gains are a treat, because all you're doing is starting these movements. All you're doing is saying to your body, hey, I need you to help me with these movements. And because you've never really done this before, you're gonna start to see strength improve, and you're gonna start to see fat being lost simultaneously in a rapid progression. So again, leg press if you can't do a barbell squat, but barbell or Smith machine squat if you can, 3 sets of 10. That's number 1. Number 2 is an incline bench press. So if I can take a barbell or a Smith machine and do incline press. So that means instead of flat bench, I raise the bench from flat and I put it at an angle, at an incline, and I do that. The reason I suggest incline bench is because number 1, it's gonna help fill this chest muscle. All this upper pec is so hard to fill on humans. They have to really work for it. I'm genetically have a smaller chest, so I have to put in a lot of work to try to increase my chest size. When you're pressing in that motion, you're also working your front delts here. So now I'm working my chest, my front delts, and as I push through the motion, I'm working on my triceps. So I'm here, boom, boom. So all those people who try to work out arms right out the gate, all those people who go to the gym and they're like, man, I gotta work on my arms, I gotta work on my arms, I gotta work out my stomach because I'm trying to look good. Just do these simple movements, and as you do these movements, you're gonna work them all out together. Your chest, your shoulder, your triceps. Incline press, you're gonna see improvement. And this is for females and males. This is not just a male thing. Females can do these movements. Females can increase their strength and their muscles, working out and lifting heavy. You will not get bulky, females. In the fitness industry, most males overlift. They lift way too much. And most females underlift. They don't lift enough. So as a male, be wise and lift at a weight that you can get 3 sets of 10. Everything is gonna be 3 sets of 10 that I tell you. Every workout I give you, 3 sets of 10. We're just gonna start there. 3 sets of 10 incline press, males. Don't overwork yourself. Be smart. Push yourself to a limit, but push yourself. Females, don't undersell yourself. Push yourself. Get your protein in and push yourself. I promise you, as you progress, you'll start to tone up. You'll start to look nice. That arm flap will start to disappear. I know you, as a female, can get nervous to feel like you're about to get bulky. Unless you're taking steroids, you will not get bulky. I promise. All right? Our third workout is gonna be a barbell row. So with a barbell row, that's gonna work out our back muscles and our biceps, along with our forearms because we're gripping. So we're leaning forward at the waist with a Smith machine or barbell, and we're pulling to our belly button, pulling to our belly button. That's gonna build our back muscles, a little bit of that rear delt, and then our biceps. We don't have to focus so much on curling the crap out of dumbbells and trying to do tricep push downs with the rope to get our arms nice if we just do these simple movements. 3 sets of 10, barbell row, lean forward at the waist with our legs straight, slight bend in the knees if you need it, pulling to our belly button. Nice and controlled form, slow, don't injure yourself, don't be yoking it and trying to freaking kill it, gentlemen and females, it's okay. Put some work in, boom, right there. Stay locked in, stay focused, keep a good tempo, make sure we're breathing. Breath is important. So if I'm pulling, if I'm pushing, I'm breathing out. As I come down, breathing in, and I push forward, I breathe out. Opposite for pulling. So if I'm pulling, I'm breathing out. And then as I release to go down, I'm breathing in, and then I'm pulling and breathing out. That's gonna increase the strength in your body, allowing for oxygen to come through your body, into your lungs, into your blood, and fill the muscles with oxygen, allowing for a stronger, more stable muscle. And we're gonna work at higher intensities because we're focused on our breathing, because we're focused on making sure we're hydrated throughout the workout. Drinking water, focus on breathing, good form. Drink water, focus on your breathing, good form. Those are 3 cues with every workout we do. Drink water, focus on your breathing, and good form. All right? These next 2, I'm gonna say them simultaneously. I don't know if we've ever seen them, but when we go to a gym, they have this pull-up bar and a dip handles. And then there's like a plate, a pad that you can fold down, and then you can pick it up and you can put your knees on top of it. So you put your knees on top and you grab the pull-up bar and you pull. And that weight actually assists in helping you up. It's like having a natural spotter. It's like having somebody there just lifting you up as you do your pull-ups. All right? So we're gonna start with dips. You're gonna grab on the side, slowly, carefully, get yourself onto that dip machine, assisted dip machine, put your knees on that pad, slowly let yourself down, and then press up. This is gonna work your forearms. This is gonna work a little bit of bicep, a lot of tricep, shoulders, a little bit of your pec muscles. This is a full upper body, let's just freaking kill it type of movement. Now, 3 sets of 10, it's assisted. So when I first started working out, I couldn't get 10 dips by myself. I just couldn't. I was heavier, my body wasn't strong enough yet, and I had to use the assisted dip machine. Eventually, my goal was to do 10 dips without any assistance. Now, I actually take weights and I do weighted dips, which means that I'm strong enough to not only do 10 to 15 dips by myself with the weight that I have, but I'm also adding more weight because it's a progression. It's something that's happened over time. And again, it's been two years since I officially started this journey, 2.5 years or so. So focus on water, breathing, and good form, making sure that our body stays nice and tight, our knees are on that pad, and we're slowly going down, pressing up, allowing for our bodies to push into a progression of eventually being able to do dips without any assistance. That's number 1. Number 2, this is the last workout. So we had leg press if we can't do barbell. So we'll call it a barbell squat or a Smith machine squat. If you can't do the squats, start off with leg press until you can do squats. That's workout number 1. Workout number 2, incline press. That's with either a barbell or with a Smith machine. You're gonna make sure you raise that flat bench up to an incline and press. Chest, a little bit of that front shoulder, triceps. Row, Smith machine or barbell. You're gonna lean forward at the hips, slight bend in the knees, grip the bar, and pull to your belly button. That's gonna increase this back, a little bit of these rear delts, along with your biceps. Assisted dips. Pad out. Make sure we pick a weight that's comfortable. Place our knees on the pad with our hands on the dip bars. Slowly go down and press up, allowing for progression to eventually do dips without any assistance. And then our last workout is assisted chin ups. I said it slow like that on purpose because a pull up is where we take our hands and we overhand grip like this and we pull up. A chin up is where we take our hands and we reverse them. We grab the bar like this. The reason I say to do chin ups is for a few reasons. As you do a chin up, you see the rotation of that lat so you can get a full extension of that lat. But also, chin ups work our biceps more than a pull up does. Chin ups allow for more bicep growth. So for every individual who's trying to work out your arms and trying to get rid of that excess flab, chin ups help build biceps. Dips help build triceps. So now, not only are we working out our arms while doing assisted dips and assisted chin ups, we're also working out all of these upper parts of our body in the same workout. So we don't have to sit there for an extra 30, 40, 50 minutes trying to go do curls, trying to go do tricep pull downs. Just 2 workouts, all this upper body is gonna get worked. Assisted dips, assisted chin ups. It's the same concept. Slowly place your knees onto the pad, grab that pull-up bar with an underhand grip, with your palms facing you, grip the bar and pull. You're gonna feel a lot of that bicep work and you're gonna feel your lats and your backs working as well. I promise you guys, these 5 movements, if you consistently do them for 6 months, if you consistently can even do them for up to a year long, you will see tremendous muscle growth and fat loss. And for all the individuals who are not really caring about the fat loss, but all they want is muscle growth, I promise you, if I'm 200 pounds and my goal is to get to 220, then my protein is what? 220 grams of protein. Just because I weigh 200 doesn't mean I only need to eat 200. If my goal weight is 220, then I'm increasing that so I can make sure I'm building muscle, along with doing these 5 movements, 3 sets of 10, and increasing the weight over time. Again, our goal with these assisted dips and assisted chin-ups is to eventually do chin-ups and dips without any assistance. Guys, if I was to start over, and if all I had to do was this program, this is what I would do. For 6 months to a year, I would just lock in. If I didn't know what I was doing, I would lock in 3 sets of 10, those 5 movements, and I would just try to get as strong as possible in all 5 of those movements while making sure I'm drinking water, focus on my breathing, making sure I have good form. My nutrition, I'm staying focused on trying to get protein, my target weight in protein. So again, for me, that's 230. If I'm trying to be 200 pounds, I would eat 200 grams of protein. If I'm trying to be 180 pounds, I'd eat 180 grams of protein. If I'm trying to be 300 pounds, then I'm trying to gain freaking weight, then I'd try to shoot for that 300 grams of protein. I promise you, you're not gonna get that target every single day. Unless you're very strict, unless your diet is extremely strict, you're not gonna get that target every day. I don't want you to try to count calories. I don't want you to cut out everything and just eat straight salad. I don't want you to cut out carbs. I don't want you to go to birthday parties and be like, man, I can't eat nothing ever. Just look for the protein options. Chicken wings, burgers. Be careful with the salt. Make sure you're drinking water. Water, 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 water. I can't stress it enough. All right. I love you guys. I pray this helps somebody. I can go into further detail. In fact, I'm going to put a reel out there. I'm going to start answering personalized questions. I'm going to see if you message me in regards to certain questions that you may have. I'll respond, try to get a little bit of feedback, see if I can get some more information from you, and then I'm going to respond to it in a video. I won't respond to everybody. I can't respond to everybody. I eventually, hopefully, will be able to respond to most people. But if you really, really want growth, if you really want help, then message me on Instagram saying, hey, this is what my target weight is. This is what I am right now. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing right now. Can you assist me? Can you give me some advice? And I will get in a video. I won't put your name out there, but I'll get in a video. I may put your name out there. I'll ask you if it's okay. And I'll get in a video and I'll address your specific question and give you specific advice from my perspective. All right? I love you guys. I pray we're focused. I pray we're locked in. I pray we continue to just become the best versions of ourselves. And I pray that we choose life and live. I love you guys. Have a blessed one. Peace.